Oh, we about to watch Van Jones get humbled. 3 black Trump voters tell CNN's Van Jones they'd vote for him again if given a do-over.
If you had to do it all over again, would you vote for Donald Trump again, yes or no?
Yes, I would. Now, in the future, I am not a diehard Democrat or diehard Republican. If there were a Democratic candidate who was more aligned for me, then I would vote Democrat.
If you go back in time, would you vote for Donald Trump, yes or no?
Yes.
I think I might know the answer on this next.
She said yes. It's immediately yes. No, I'm sorry.
If you had to do it all over again, would you vote for Donald Trump, yes or no?
1,000% absolutely yes.
If you had to do it all over again.
Oh, that face of Anderson Cooper right there at the end. That was hilarious. Hold on. Why they clip that like that? Hold on. Of course we don't regret the vote, man. I'm over here pleased with it. I'm understanding the sacrifices that come along with it. Now, this guy right here says he's tired of Democrats saying Republicans regret vote. They're like, who? I've been seeing this growing trend on social media for a minute, though, for the last couple of weeks, where it's just been, all these Republicans are now mad now, you know what I mean, this, that, and the third. And I'm sitting back like, bro, no, it's not. Y'all just, okay.
Democrats say Republicans regret voting for Trump. I don't know what Republican y'all talking about, because I'm a Republican, and I do not regret voting for Trump at all. If anything, I actually like what he's doing. I think he completed, 95, 96% of all of his campaign promises within the first 3 months. Signing executive orders left and right, trying to get illegal immigrants up out of the country. Interest rates are down, gas prices are down, oil prices are down. What are we not liking about him right now? Vietnam is trying to get their tariff from 90% down to 0%. A lot of countries are coming to the table trying to reduce their tariffs. South Korea, Japan's trying to figure out what they're going to do. Companies are moving back to America. You got Honda's trying to build factories in America. You got, even Apple is trying to invest in America. So I'm trying to figure out what is going on to where Democrats feel like Republicans are not supporting the country.
By the way, y'all, anytime y'all see me on my phone during a reaction, I'm one of them people that, it's important for me to be attentive, but, my kids, ain't nothing else to talk about.
The president. I'm supporting the president. I don't know what y'all think. What? Because he put a tariff on China, 25% tariff on China, 25% tariff on Canada, 25% tariff on Mexico, so that they can't send their products to Canada and Mexico and circumvent the tariff. What? Oh, because they put a 34% tariff on us, and we said we're gonna put a 50% tariff on them. Okay. Other than that, what? I'm rocking with him. They want to do a retaliatory tariff. He want to do a 50% tariff. Okay, let's see how this gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And we seen how that went.
We are one of the
still going.
biggest, consumer bases in the world. I think we're gonna affect them. I think that's what's gonna happen. No, I don't regret voting for my president. None of that rhetoric. Y'all Democrats are trying to sell people.
Come on now.
Brainwash people into thinking is real. You know what I'm saying? And when this president has really opened up my eyes to the Democratic Party. I kind of knew y'all was shady, but when he had Elon Musk the Department of Government Efficiency do the forensic audit of the Treasury Department, and I seen how much expenditures was going out to terrorist organizations, and y'all got money flying out the window for other countries to make comic books and condoms and all kind of crazy stuff. Oh no, I see exactly who y'all are. Elizabeth Warren, against Elon Musk auditing the Treasury Department. What is going on?
No clue,
you know
brother.
What I mean? I don't know. Last thing I would want is a Democrat to be in power, to be real with you. So don't think because I'm black, I'm just he's just a Democrat. No. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's going to be pushing the country in a direction that many people always wanted to do. They wanted to bring manufacturing back to America. We're a service-based country.
Yes, bro. All our jobs have been fled to the U.S. It's all in China right now.
It is what it is. What do we produce? Think about it. You know what I mean? Like, no, like, yeah, they need to slap 25% tariffs on steel, 25% tariff on aluminum. Let the market decide who's going to get, you know what I mean, what product now. People are going to start building it like here. That's the plan. No, I do not regret voting for Trump. If anything, I'm excited. Every time I look in the news, I'm like, oh, what are he doing now? He not just sitting around, not doing nothing, hiding. Every time something goes down, you see him immediately in an interview addressing people. They ask him something stupid, he say, oh, this is a stupid question. You know what I mean? Like, he answers just about everything that's being asked. He does not beat around the bush. He tells you what it is. He stands on what he said he's going to do. No, I do not regret voting for my president. And subscribe to the channel so we could talk about more of this stuff. Then y'all know what's crazy? These Democrats that y'all trying to push, Jasmine Crockett. I just seen her say something really insane, right? She goes ahead and she says that, oh, I was like traveling around educating people on illegal immigration and, you know, and why they're needed. Cause you know, like who else is going to be farming? Y'all ain't trying to farm and we done picking cotton. And so what you trying to say? Like illegal immigrants is picking cotton?
Yes, that's
like,
exactly what she
said. These are the
said.
type of people that y'all trying to push up into the forefront. The Democrats, I feel like y'all have lost touch with y'all base. You know what I mean? And y'all got these lunatic politicians out here as, you know, people y'all pushing. Look at this. Cory Booker spoke for 25 hours, right? And he didn't, in any of those 5 hours, did he say like, oh, y'all should stop throwing Molotov cocktails or destroying Elon Musk businesses or hurting like innocent people, you know, vandalizing their Teslas? Did he say anything like that? I don't think he did. Y'all not interested in anything but pushing TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. That's what the Democratic Party is interested in. And some of y'all logic is just out the window. Y'all don't even know what y'all do. And when, you know, all this y'all was, oh, the markets is a little destabilized right now. Where were y'all when Biden like was tearing up the country? Where were y'all when interest rates was like almost 8%? Like where was y'all at when people couldn't afford to buy houses? Where was y'all at when interest rates skyrocketed? Y'all ain't say nothing when that was going on.
I'm over here trying to refinance.
Like I'm trying to figure that out. People wanted to buy cars, and even if you had an 800 credit score, like you were still getting a high interest rate under the Biden.
Do I look like I was one of those people? I mean, do I give off guilty? Say that last part again.
All this y'all was, oh, the markets is a little destabilized right now. Where were y'all when Biden like was tearing up the country? Where were y'all when interest rates was like almost 8%?
19%.
Like where was y'all at when people couldn't afford to buy houses? Where was y'all at when interest rates skyrocketed? Y'all ain't say nothing when that was going on. Like I'm trying to figure that out. People wanted to buy cars, and even if you had an 800 credit score, like you were still getting a high interest rate under the Biden-Harris administration. Gas prices were high. Where was y'all at? Like, I'm trying to figure that out. No, I am glad Donald Trump is president. I feel like this is the greatest, it's a great economic reset. That's what I feel like it is. And y'all don't know what to do about it. Shout out to Trump. Keep doing your thing. MAGA, it is what it is. Thug life.
He's just gonna throw thug life right at the end of that. Nah, man, I totally agree. I'm somebody who definitely is rocking what Trump got going on, and I don't see what this narrative about us not rocking with him or wanting him out of the office is about. It's just another Democrat tactic. That's literally all this is. They can't do anything else but lie, and say that Donald Trump is or his base is losing touch with him. I salute Donald Trump, man. He's somebody, like he says, when something goes on, he addresses it. He don't sit back. He don't wait for some teleprompter to feed him his response. He's not scripted. He's willing to be in front of any and every question without running from it. You got to respect a leader like that, and somebody who's willing to challenge these other countries and things of that nature on what they doing and to rip us off. Somebody who's actually willing to go in there and look at the actual debt, fraud, and abuse within the government and do something about it versus just talk about it. You got to respect a man like that. Now, Speaking of black people, D.L. Hughley and so-called black leaders like him would rather trash Trump than uplift black men who win. They ignored the crime, abortions, the failing schools destroying our communities, but rushed to boycott a Target where black folks work. Fake leaders, fake activism. This was Stephen A. Smith with Brandon Tatum as a guest on the show.
I'll just say this. Black people cannot exist in America isolating themselves in a cocoon with other black people who, to be honest, hate on them more than white people do. And D.L. Hughley is a perfect example of it. Why won't you uplift your brothers? Why won't you celebrate the brothers that got invited to the White House that won the Super Bowl? Why wouldn't you? Because you just don't like Donald Trump? And I guarantee you'll never hear D.L. Hughley say anything negative about Donald Trump before he became a Republican president. That's why I don't have no respect for these dudes. And then I'll tell you this, Stephen A., they don't never talk about the thugs in our community. They never talk about the problems. I mean, consistently talk about the ailments that are in our community. Talk about, abortions that go on in our community higher than anywhere else in the country. They don't talk about the murder rate in our community that's higher than anywhere else in the country. They don't talk about the education system that has failed black people. They don't talk about these politicians that put illegal aliens before they put black people. Look at Brandon Johnson in Chicago. Billions of dollars spent on illegal aliens, won't spend a dime on black folks. Look at Barack Obama. He came from Chicago. Can't name me not one policy that benefited black folks, especially not in Chicago. So D.L. Hughley won't talk about these brothers. They won't talk about these hoodwinking snake oil salesmen that are acting like they're activists. For instance, Reverend Al Sharpton. These people are the most disingenuous individuals I've ever seen in my life. They can go on a boycott of Target, not realizing that there's black people that got product in Target. So why would you boycott Target and in the black communities where black people work at the Target? How about we stop wasting energy being victims and start supporting black people? Have a march to support black businesses, where we spend our money in black businesses, where we put our money in black banks, where we send our kids to black universities. Stephen A., you know why you would never see them do that? Because they wouldn't dare put their money in a black bank. They wouldn't dare send their kids to black universities. And D.L. Hughley and the rest of them won't dare live in a black neighborhood.
I'm going to know what's so ironic. I'm not going to be able to play this all the way through. But just listen. Nothing but Donald Trump. Listen. You hear it.
For lunch, giving the PowerPoint, soon to be paid like Donald Trump. I'm just trying to get rich like Trump. Trump change? Trump change. Nah, Trump change. Rather not Trump change. Trump change.
I mean, and it just goes on and on. You got Jeezy here. You got Jeezy. Who else you got? Jay-Z. Oh, hold on. Oh, we missed it.
The ghettos answer to Trump. I'm can't.
Mm-hmm.
At the Trump and you bitches at the Radisson. Rack and get ratchet, but I be Donald Trump and these hoes.
Finna go make me a rap song. A lot of y'all don't even know I'm a hip hop artist. Did y'all know that? Fun fact: I was a hip hop artist before this happened. I'm still a hip hop artist actually. I've been retired for the last 2 years, but this channel isn't dedicated towards none of that. Y'all don't have to worry about me trying to bring none of that here. But I promise you, I'm not trying to make you a fan. 1 and 2, I'm not doing none of that. Okay. Anywho, thank y'all for watching this show. Again, man, we don't regret our vote. I don't regret my vote. You know, next time black media, or not black media, anybody in the media for that matter, anybody in the black community as well, says that, you know, they never rock with Donald Trump or whatever the case, just show them this video. Be like, yo, play this. Everybody used to love Donald Trump, yeah, until he ran as a Republican. That changed everything. When we were younger, we thought Republican, racist, Democrat, black, and for us. That's just what it was. Y'all be safe. Go check out somebody today. You quite literally be saving your life and their life. Yeah, because I messed up in the last video.